Today we go over exciting news for Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, J.J. Abrams will be handling the final film of the sequel trilogy that will indeed bring a return of Luke Skywalker, Leia, Lando Calrissian, Rey, Kylo Ren, Poe Dameron, Finn, and a whole lot more of new characters as well. Now, looking at Star Wars Episode 9, the big news that we got today is that Carrie Fisher indeed will be returning in Star Wars Episode 9 in a way that we actually did not believe it would actually happen for Episode 9, because previously, a couple of months ago, almost a year ago at this point, Kathleen Kennedy herself, president of Lucasfilm, stated that they would not be using reused footage, or unused footage I should say, for Star Wars Episode 9 by bringing Carrie Fisher back. However, this is what J.J. Abrams had to say for Carrie Fisher's return in Star Wars Episode 9. He had this to state: "We desperately loved Carrie Fisher, finding a truly satisfying conclusion to the Skywalker saga. Without her eluded us. We were never going to recast or use a CG character. With the support and blessing from her daughter, Billie Lourd, we have found a way to honor Carrie's legacy and role as Leia in Episode 9 by using unseen footage we shot together in Episode 7. So there you have it, everyone. Star Wars Episode 7 will be the source material that they will use for Carrie Fisher's return in Star Wars Episode 9. This, to me, guys, is a step in the right direction, and it's so heartwarming to hear that J.J. Abrams and Billie Lourd worked together to bring back Carrie Fisher in Star Wars Episode 9. Now, we're not quite sure exactly what her role in this movie really will be. They will be using material from Star Wars Episode 7, unused footage that was actually not used in the finalized version of the movie, so I think that Carrie Fisher's role as Leia in Episode 9 is going to be rather limited. I think it will always be based within a control room or something around those lines, or maybe they could quite possibly use some scenes, for all we know, in the form of a flashback that could serve as a moment before the events of The Force Awakens. Again, the possibilities are endless. We really don't know what kind of unused footage that they do have for The Force Awakens, so I'm really starting to wonder here on whether or not Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher will have scenes together as Luke and Leia again. Now, we do know that Mark Hamill today was fully confirmed for returning in Episode 9 as Luke, and a lot of people today are crossing their fingers that J.J. Abrams does something very special and true to the character, whether that's actually bringing him back to life in some way, shape, or form, or giving us a flashback scene where Luke is actually in a living state. Now, the other thing is that Mark Hamill shaved his face a couple of days ago for the first time in years, just before filming of Star Wars Episode 9, which could very well tell us that maybe they're going to use some de-aging technology on Mark Hamill with a shaved face to make him look younger and serve as a post-return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker and interacting with Ben Solo, portrayed by Adam Driver. Again, the possibilities are endless for that as well when it comes to Mark Hamill's return in Episode 9. Nonetheless, it was also very, very nice to hear that Billy D. Williams is official. You know, he's back for Episode 9 as Lando Calrissian. Now, I'm starting to wonder exactly what he will be doing in this movie. We do know that he is filming scenes over in Cardington within the UK, and he will be using, you know, some sequences and filming some sequences over in Pinewood within the UK as well. So I think that a lot of his scenes obviously are all going to be done in studio rather than on location, and I think that a lot of his scenes will be stationary shots. Most likely, you know, he will be in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. But nonetheless, guys, it's so great to hear that Carrie Fisher is back for Episode 9 in whatever way, shape, or form it's going to be. I'm just happy to see that, you know, she will be on screen once again. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.